Can't forget the most important part. We got to try this thing out this week. All right, guys. So, welcome back to the channel. For any of you coming back, for those of you that have never been to the channel, welcome. It's just basically me going out and camping and doing random things. So stick around if you're into that kind of stuff, some DIY and whatnot. If you tuned in last week, I did a DIY on a folding camp grill. I've been wanting to make one for a while. So whipped one of those up with some scrap metal basically I had laying around. Just expanded metal and some leg. I don't know what it was. But if you want to check that out, go back to the last video. It took a little longer than expected, just to save anywhere between 20 and 40 bucks, but I am a hoarder. I always have stuff laying around, and I do like to build stuff for myself, which it's literally a square with legs. It's not like some big fabrication project. It's pretty ugly, to be completely honest, but I just kind of want it to work, so I'm gonna go test that out, see how it does. Should do fine, I would imagine. I'd like to do a little fishing, maybe a catch and cook. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I actually have pretty much everything I need except for one thing for this trip. So I'm gonna run into the store here right quick, see if they have them. It is a Dollar General, so I already know they're not gonna have it. So I'm trying to come up with a plan B and C and D. But yeah, so far the original plan is maybe a catch and cook and try out a grill. So yeah, that sounds interesting. Stick around, we'll see what happens. Well, I'm in complete disbelief. The dollar store had what I needed. I don't know what to do with myself. Like, there was stuff in there that they haven't had in like months. It's been a good day. So for the first time maybe ever, I think I have everything I need for this trip. It'll correct itself later. I don't, there's no way. This never happened. So what I'm gonna do is go to this fishing area I want to check out. For anybody that's seen any of my other videos, you know I am not a fisherman. I don't know why, I'm just not good at it. I enjoy it. It's relaxing. It's challenging. Fun. Rewarding. Maybe. Like I like it for all the same reasons anyone else does. Just not so good at it. Don't think I could catch them if they were in a bucket. So that's kind of what this backup plan's for, this whole catch and cook deal. I haven't done a catch and cook in years, so I've been wanting to get on that. Springtime's here. Like it shouldn't be a big deal to do any kind of fishing and get a catch and cook going here at some point if today fails. So we'll go check out the spot, see if we can get in, see how that goes. So yeah, stick around, we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, look at all those little green buds poking out. Springtime is here. Well, it's been here for like a week, but yeah, starting to get like some green on things. I am getting excited. Well, I knew the dollar store was too good to be true. There's not going to be more than one good thing happen to me at any given moment. So that fishing spot's shut down. Can't do that. So now I gotta come up with a backup plan. I know of a few spots around that's not super far off. I'm just not sure which one to go with. All right, stay tuned. Plan B in action. Okay, well, plan B is a go, I believe. I haven't been here in a while, but I have fished here before.
Powered off.
Oh, that's loud. Put that right against my face. This used to just be like a camping kind of hangout area. Now this is here. Huh. Pretty weird. Well, anyways, that's where I'm going to fish. The pond. Starts from there. No clue whose boat that is. Goes around. Little skinny strip, and then it leads back through there. So I can definitely do some wandering around and see if I can't catch a fish. Last time I was here, there was like a little fire pit area up here, like where I'm parked. Now it looks like it's right on the water. I'd like to kind of park close to where I'm going to have a fire, but I don't want to have a fire up there. I do have my leveling ramps. I wonder if I can get down. You can't really see it, but this is a bit of a slope to the water. So maybe I can just get down here and get kind of finagled in there and maybe leveled and just kind of have a fire where the fire pit already is. I wish that was a little more level. Just maybe try to round up some big rocks and make another one somewhere. Alright, so this spot here, I can't tell on camera, but it's kind of flat right there. So I think I might just try to find some rocks, make a little fire pit there, and then I can park right through here. Kind of be beside it, close to the water. So I'm gonna have to see if I can't round up some big rocks to make a fire pit out of. Alright, got some rocks. Some kindling wood. Also a disaster back here. The only thing I don't like about the Suburban is it's like too small. So like nothing's organized. I mean, it could be like those what do they call those walls they put down, like with cabinets and all that, which would be kind of nice, but I don't know. Still thinking about a truck and a camper top. Did find some rocks. Had to haul them inside the vehicle. Oh, that's yep, should have done that. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of get something set up here and maybe get a fire going before too long. It's not really like that close to dark, but I did burn up a lot of time driving around trying to figure out somewhere to go. All right, well, I mean, that's good enough for me. I need to make a channel just called Making Fire Rings. I don't know. I do this every time, it seems like. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to see how well the grill is going to sit here. See if it's even going to work with this size of a ring, which I'm sure it will somehow. But if not, you can definitely always adjust it. Yeah, I think that ought to do it. Set it kind of inside the rocks, because if it was outside the rocks, it wouldn't be a very big fire ring. I want it to get nice and hot into there. Yeah, I think it's gonna work. All right, so it's currently 58 degrees, which isn't super warm, but it's not cold. I mean, the sun's out. But yeah, Wind makes it a little chillier, so I'll be ready for a fire probably sooner than later, I would imagine. Well, I got a couple hours of daylight left. Let's see if we can catch them dinner. Well, fire fishing, might as well have a beverage. Haven't had a twisted tea in like 48 hours. Figure why not? And I have no clue what to use here for bait. Yep, those are still good. I know they get a lot of hate, but they're not too shabby. First up, little spinner thing, fly spinner. I don't really know what it's called, but I have to imagine it's not going to do much for here. But I'm going to try it anyways. I've fished this pond before, but it's been a long time ago. I want to say the only thing I've had luck with was like night crawlers and bluegill types of fish. So I don't have real high hopes, but gotta give it a shot, right? Okay, not even a bite. I'm over this. Just kidding. Well, I've made my way all the way around this side of the pond now. And not a bite on this guy, so I might have to switch the bait up shortly. I really feel like live bait is probably your best bet. I feel like in most situations, but maybe next time. Well, turns out I don't really have a great selection with me. It's a surprise. This, I'm sure, is going to be a waste of time. I've had luck with this setup before, but it's been a long time ago. Hoping like the bright collars might do something. Okay, let's see how this goes. Sure if that was a bite or not. Kind of felt like one. I'm gonna call it a bite. Why not? That wind is a little fierce. Maybe I should start using a shotgun. If I can catch more fish with that. I'm gonna try one more here. Okay, done with this spot. You guys want to see my signature move? I call it the lasso. All right, we'll try this thing. No, peninsula is land, a strip of land, right? What is a strip of water called? Sneaking in. Oh, too much. Whoa. Nope. That was the bank. Saved it. Okay, a couple more tries. Change baits again. Much good. right, one more. Oh, sticks, careful. All right, well, done with that. All right, well, let's see what we can come up with this time. Get some more of these little flashy spoon guys. I'll try it, but I can't imagine there's much in here big enough for that. More of these little fish head looking spoons. Trout bait, that didn't do me any good. All right, let's try this little spinner thing. I don't think that's gonna let me down just right. All right, bait number 3. Let's see what this does. Judging by the first spinner, I'm gonna say not a single thing. Yeah, fishing, not going great. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get a fire going anyways, because it's getting a little later now. And I'd like to have some coals and whatnot for dinner before it gets too awful dark on me. So I need this out of the way. And, oh, this would be a good time to do one of those fancy edits. I'm gonna try it. Ready? Yeah, like that. That's gonna be terrible. But anyways, fire took right off. Wind's still gusting around a little, so that helps. All right, let's see. Get these coals moved around a little. See why? Nope, that'll work. Yeah. Yeah. Seems like level, I guess. That's really hot and smoky. All right, so the plan was to catch a fish and then do a fish and chips burrito. So, still gonna do it. It's just part of my backup plan. I'm probably like, ow, that's hot. Why don't I grab the metal part? That's because I don't want to burn the handles. Anyways, let's see what we got here. That's probably good for the fish. Man, the fries are probably going to take a good bit. I don't know if I brought enough. I could do it in like a couple batches maybe. So while the oil's heating up, I'll at least tell you what we got here. These are just like Orider, no, whatever, like common store-bought French fries are. Chips. This is all I had at the house. I didn't want to go clear to the store just for a random different kind of French fry. These are just plain old crinkle cuts, but I think they'll work. I don't want to bring the entire bag, so I just brought a Ziploc baggie. That fire's really warm. For fish, going with these beer battered whole fillets, not minced. Always heard that Gorton feller can make a mean fish. I'm gonna try that. Get that fire going really good. Keep adding pieces. Oil isn't like sizzling or nothing, but it's gotta be getting pretty warm by now. If any of you watched the video where I did the dollar store budget Asian dinner, deep fried some egg rolls. It was kind of fun, so thought, why not try it again? It went pretty well. So if you want to check that out, go back 2 videos, I think. That was when I built another grill that swivels, and I took it and tested it. So, yeah. We'll see how this one does. So far, fine, obviously. I mean, it's just standing here holding up 2 pots of oil, but these legs are thin, if you look there. So I'm kind of afraid the heat is going to warp them and tweak them maybe. So I might have to completely ditch those legs at some point and build stronger ones, but we'll see how it goes. All right. So I'm kind of thinking I doubt it. I'm going to see if this is hot enough. I don't really want to dump all these in at once, I don't feel like. Smoke is rough. Oh, it's great. Okay, so there is a slight sizzle. Can't even see it, not much of one. So this might take a few minutes. That smoke is rough. Yeah, just do them all, I guess. I don't know. All right, so one definite plan change is I'm gonna make this shorter. I mean, that's not the biggest fire you ever seen, but I gotta like keep piling wood in there to get the heat up that high. And this is pretty much an average size like fire ring for me. So I would have either had to make it like, you know, much wider with legs that would hit the ground, but I'd rather have it kind of smaller inside the fire. So it's kind of a good thing I trimmed so much off here now, because I can definitely cut this off and just bring it down a few good inches. So I think that's going to be the plan. But it's working. We're getting sizzled. Try the fish. All right, I've got updates. Got the skillet for that. The burrito part, shell wrap thing to heat up on, preheating. Fish looking pretty good and golden brown. I think I'm gonna pull that because I don't want to burn it. The fries aren't looking terrible, but they're also not looking great. So let this go for a few more minutes. I mean, I literally eat fish like once a year, but I want to say that looks pretty done. I don't know. I wouldn't call it done anyways. Appears to be crispy and whatnot. Give the fries a little, oh, chips, sorry. A little toss. All right, fries are pretty well golden brown-ish. If you can even see that. Wind again, whatnot. It's way too hot to get even close to. Wow, that's hot. That's way too hot. As hot as that fire is, like I can't even get near it. I cannot believe every inch of this is just not completely burned up. All right. I don't know if it's gonna be any good or not, but I feel like hitting the fries with a little Old Bay couldn't make them terrible, right? All right. Let's see if we can get this thing assembled. Got these like grande tortillas, pretty nice and large. Get another fish. Went in and sampled one of these Old Bay fries. That's a pretty solid choice. Oh, that smoke gets me every time. That's probably about right. gonna buy tartar sauce, but I found these packs at the house. I eat fish like once a year, so I didn't really see the point of buying like a whole bottle of it, just to use a tiny bit of it and the rest go bad. I don't even know if like cheese goes on fish and chips, but it is today. Okay, every time at the house or home or anywhere that I make a burrito, every time I go to roll it and put it like on the griddle, this last little flap here always peels up. So I'm hoping maybe if I put cheese there and the cheese melts, it'll act as a glue or binder. I mean, that's definitely not the best burrito I've ever seen, but it's gonna work, I think. We got hot coals now, so I'm hoping that won't burn the tortilla completely up. Try a little cooking spray. I heard a sizzle. It's gotta be pretty warm at least. All right. Burrito's definitely gotten a little color on it. Cheese should be melty, I would imagine. Done with that skillet. That was a lot more of an extensive situation than I thought it was going to be just to make that. And I'm forgetting something else. Hey, I'm back. Okay. Here we go again with that smoke. I think my eyes burn right now because of it. Clean. Let's get a little cross section here. Yeah, that doesn't look good at all. It's just mangly fish and chips, fries. Yep, that is for sure not a lot to look at, but it does not taste bad at all. Yeah, that's not the right color. Who knows how old that is. It's like usually whiter than that. I mean, it has the flavor of tartar sauce, but almost the color of chocolate milk. New sauce to try. Hot sauce, that is. So this is called Bravado Spice Company. Never heard of it. Garlic and arbol. I like garlic. Moruga scorpion, in case you missed that the first time. Oh, it is 100% vegan. Gluten-free. Fiery. I'm guessing their heat scale is 5 little flames, and they're all lit up, I'm guessing. So, kind of thinking this one might have a kick to it. Smell test. I don't know, I can't smell much. There's a little. I mean, it doesn't smell like overly hot. Building. Definitely garlicky. I like that. I mean, that wasn't like a tiny dab of sauce. I mean, I didn't chug it. But that's not like, wait, well, that's okay. I'll say that's not too much to handle, but okay, well, this is definitely gonna be too hot. I mean, for one bite. It's not like super runny, but it came out fast. I like the ones that have a little hole in the middle. So you just gotta violently shake it until 3 drops come out. Because when I get one of those, I do that every time. I don't know. It's definitely a nice dark red color. A fiery, garlicky blend of scorpion peppers, arbol chilies, and a hint of lime. This is a true ultra hot from deep in the heart of Texas. I mean, it's warm. It's warmer than like Tabasco. I don't know if I'd call it a true ultra hot, but that has a really good flavor. I like that. I'm not saying it's not helping clear out a little, but that smoke, as soon as it blasts me straight in the face, it does this every time. So that has something to do with it. I don't know what it is with beer and hot sauce. They just go so good together. I'm about done with this tartar sauce. Is it only a burrito when there's Mexican food inside of it? I'll never know. Because a lot of British people, like if they were to put fish and chips in one of these, they'd probably call it a wrap, right? Like I feel like that's a big thing over there. Wraps more than burritos. Yeah, I'm done with that tartar sauce. That wasn't very good. Not very good at all. No carbs. That's good because I just had a lot. That was a very unhealthy dinner. Deep frying a bunch of fish and potato. Depending on your spice level or spice tolerance, you might be all right with this. I've already down to the top, like this, the neck's gone, like, and I'm not dying by any means. So I feel like if you can handle, like, you know, a majority of the hot sauces in like Mexican restaurants or sriracha or Texas Pete or any of those, this is a step above that, but not by a ton. So if you're wanting to like kind of test your limits or something, this came from the store Marshall's. I had to rip the tag off. I don't know why I ripped the tag off. Marshall's is usually pretty cheap with stuff like this. I'm sure this couldn't have been but 10 bucks at the most. This may be a decision I regret later, but tasty. All right, I'm gonna see if this grill won't burn right through my glove. I'm sure it's gonna be really super hot. So now, it's time to hang out by this thing and relax for a bit. Well, had a pretty good night out there. Fire felt pretty nice for a while. Burned up all the wood I brought plus some. So I'm glad I went and rounded up some more. Definitely cooled down pretty good. 42 degrees. Actually, 42 is warmer than I thought it would be. I was kind of expecting more like 37-ish. I knew it wasn't quite like freezing temperatures, but still a nice night. The wind finally calmed down. The moon was out nice and bright. Pretty clear out. Was not too shabby. Yep, this is going to be one good night of sleep. I can see that right now. Well, good morning. That was a solid night of sleep. I don't think I tossed or turned until a few minutes ago. I always sleep so much better camping than I do at home. At home I toss, turn, wake up 9 times through the night. Here, normally I open my eyes and it's already laid out. It's a little cool in here, but that's not too bad. Well, I haven't made some hot coffee in a while. Hot coffee sounds all right. Huh. Well, that's nice. Worked that off somehow. Didn't even realize that. That's your, I don't know what you call that, but like, it has to be like pushed in for it to work. That's perfect. Well, that's pretty disappointing. Just kind of set on a nice hot cup of coffee. But that figures. That thing's broke and I have nothing around here to kind of rig it up to make it work. Like if I jam my thumb into that diaphragm, like it'll work. Then I'm just gonna stand there and hold it for however long. It doesn't take that long. I probably should have just done that, I guess, but so instead, I'm not having any kind of coffee at all. I had one of these Monster juices in here. Pacific Punch. Pretty good. I've had them before. It's not coffee, that's all. I'm not like a coffee addict. You know? There's plenty of times where I don't have it. But hot coffee when it's chilly out is kind of nice sometimes. So that's gonna have to do. I got in the front seat last night to get something out, and I didn't even realize it, but I kicked my sunglasses out of the vehicle. You're not gonna see that, probably. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Can't tell if you can see it or not, but there's a huge scratch right there, maybe right there. Huge scratch on the lens there, and some smaller ones on the right lens. So that's great. Oh man, that doesn't bother you at all. I wouldn't say that the folding grill, well, I don't know. I mean, it was a success. I mean, it didn't like break or fall down, or it didn't do anything it wasn't supposed to do. But I definitely want to cut those legs down a little. I don't know what that means, but figure, I mean, I'm glad I made them as long as I did. That way I can come down. That was kind of my thought. I'll just make it tall, that way I can come down. If I make it too short, I'm not happy with it, then I gotta add to the legs, and that's definitely more of a process than just cutting them down a little bit. So I think I'll cut a few inches off the legs, drill some new holes, bolt them back up, be good to go. Never had a fish and chip burrito. That turned out better than I thought it would. I don't eat fish a ton. I know a lot of people hate it, but like store-bought fish like that is not like an overbearing fishy flavor normally. That Old Bay on the fries helps. I mean, it's Old Bay. They can put Old Bay on chocolate, it's good. I was hoping to catch a fish, but I knew better. Fish 3, me 0. But next time, I'm gonna try some live bait, I think. That's what I've always had more luck on. So one day, I will have a fishing video where I actually catch something. I don't care if I gotta bring a huge net and drag them in. Yeah, that's pretty much that. So, let's see some more shenanigans. Tune in next time. But for now, thanks for watching.